And hi, our cameraman was not able to show up today, so we had to run in and I'll be running out. I'm Jenny Bear of Living Well Dallas, and today I have Sherry Thompson, winner of one of our winners of the Mother's Day contest here at Living Well. And she's going to give us a little feedback about what she's learned in her whole wellness and medical journey with all the sessions that she's tried here. So today, why don't we start off with why did you submit yourself to win this contest?
Oh, okay. Yes, it was a really rough year last year, and I hadn't been taking very good care of myself. Which, if a mom doesn't take good care of herself, then the whole family suffers. So then you have the mommy guilt, and you're not taking care of your family. So I wanted to come back to me and take care of me and get back on track, and that's why I submitted my essay.
Yes, and she won. So tell me what it's been like. This has been a 3-month experience for Sherry, trying a lot of different modalities here at Living Well. So what do you think is helping get the me back? Like, if you look at the overview of the experience.
Well, so many different things were offered. I mean, I was just incredibly grateful that it was just on top of, just one after another after another. I was like, wow, I can even try this and try that, and just all the different opportunities. And so things that I'd never even heard of or tried or seen, it was just really eye-opening. And I was fortunate enough to remain open. You know, sometimes you kind of like, well, you've never heard of that before. Well, you can't do that. And it's like, well, just try it. There's no harm in it, so go ahead and try it. And all the opportunities.
Well, I know that you and I have talked, of course, extensively about different areas of your life, and I know that you had some physical goals that you wanted to reach, and you had some sort of mental, emotional, relational goals that you wanted to accomplish through the 3-month period and beyond for your me journey. Back to me journey.
Back to me.
So if you're willing to share, will you tell them a few of your goals that you've been working on?
Yes, I actually have a kind of something called a frozen shoulder right now, and so through some of the therapies, acupuncture and some diet change and chiropractic work, I've been able to get more motion into my shoulder. So I've achieved that, not fully at this point. We're still working on it, but
movement is good.
Yes, movement is good, and I've been even encouraged to do other things, and so I actually went to my first Pilates class this week, and I've never tried that before, and so that was just awesome to get the blood flowing. So and then personally, or with family, I've been able to just kind of step back, just take some time for me, but to see how my role is as a mom in the family. I mean, you obviously have a huge role in your family,
critical,
but kind of slow down instead of always on the go, always on the go, always on the go. And we actually had a very busy summer. So, but now that actually school is starting back up with my kiddos, they've been helping me in the kitchen cook some more, and getting recipes, and just finding really fun time together. And then I feel my partner and I have gotten closer in the last couple of months, being able to talk, and but obviously that can lead to deeper relationship. It doesn't always have to be a physical thing. We've been able to communicate and not necessarily have a crisis or a panic about issues that have come up. Something's always happening, either an issue around the house or whatever, and we just kind of go with it and just support each other on it. And
so what were some of the techniques that because a lot of parents out there are probably interested in, how did you do that? Or married people, how did you make that happen? So what were some of the tools and techniques that you sort of implemented to make that happen between you and your husband?
Oh, yes, definitely. In our sessions between me and you, we were able to lay out and write out some different things to try, and talk about the different shifts that parents have in the day. And that's always at the forefront of my mind. It's like, I have my main shift, and then there's the second shift, and just keeping things open and saying, I had a really rough shift, and now we're doing it together, and then I need a break, or something like that. Just really keeping that communication open, and some of the things that we spoke about to keep on track and try different things. Have different kinds of date nights, and who plans what, and so I mean those were awesome.
They're simple too.
Techniques, yes. Simple.
Thank you. I'm glad you tried them on for size.
Yes.
The other thing that I want to ask you just in general about your experience was, what did you learn, because you're also a businesswoman.
Yes.
So you're not only trying to take care of Sherry as a person in all these different areas of wellness and health, you're trying to take care of your kiddos, 2 kiddos,
yes,
and your husband, your family in general, logistically, and you're also trying to take care of your clients and your business. So was there anything that you learned in the past 3 months that you could apply to, being a better businesswoman? Or
yes, again, keeping those lines of communication open and listening to a client or a customer. You can have the greatest whatever in the world, product, service. If you don't listen to what they want or need, you're not going to be able to serve them and be of use to them. It's not about selling or whatever. It's being useful to someone and helping them out. And so
connecting. I hear connecting.
Yeah. Well,
relationship.
my father got sick last year, and that's one of the reasons why I submitted my essay. He said to me at one point before he died, "I have a big heart," and because he had a heart attack, so we were talking about hearts, and I said, "Daddy, you have a big heart." And he said, "You have a big heart too." And so I've come to realize that, and those words resound with me, that I have a big heart to give and to be helpful and to be useful.
Right.
But I have to work on me first and my family before I can actually, serve other families and customers and clients. And so
good. So it sounds to me like throughout this experience, from the first time that, because I was her first session.
Yes, the master schedule.
The master schedule, and then working through all of them as it intuitively came up or organically came up of how she should move through the sessions. I see that you've grown actually in your boundaries and also in your priorities of, Sherry has to move on up the list up here.
Yes.
Me has to happen for all this other stuff in my life to happen and happen well. As Susan Perez on our team says, with grace and ease. So anything else that you want to add about your overall experience over the past 3 months?
Wow, it was just nice to take time for me, which is the whole goal. And then part of the me I originally had said was meaningful exchanges. ME also stands for meaningful exchanges. So in the process of focusing on me, I'm able to become a better useful giver type of person through meaningful exchanges. It's not anything superficial. It's something more deep that you get to, you truly listen to someone. You don't just hear them, you listen to them. And so I'm able to have meaningful exchanges through me.
I love it. And on that note, maybe the 2 of us can challenge you guys to think about that concept of me and having, how can you get more meaningful exchanges in your own life for yourself and with your partner, with your kids, your friends, anybody that's important to you, the people you work with, how can you bring the me into all experiences? So on that, we will end here. And I unfortunately have to run over and turn the camera off because our cameraman's not here. But thank you so much for tuning in, and look for us in the next video. Bye!